from the Philippines.
I'm Jiffy, I'm from Guyana.
I'm Trish from Jamaica.
I'm Amara from Nigeria.
My name is Alex. I'm Trinidad Mexican. You can follow me on Instagram @_81.
Oh my gosh. Yes, guys, welcome to our podcast. And today our topic will be
Technology and culture.
Right, technology and culture. So before we dive in, of course, we have to know what technology is and what culture is. So I'm gonna pose the question: what does technology mean to you? What is it to you guys? What does culture mean to you guys?
Okay. You start first.
For technology, I use it as a tool. Like it helps me stay connected. I can learn new things, learn new recipes. I love my belly.
Answer the same. You stay connected to your families and friends and overseas and stuff like that.
Well, for me, technology makes my life easier, makes it better. Ways of communication to my people from my family from other countries. So yeah.
Technology and culture to me means keeping your traditions alive and also sharing it with other people.
I have to agree with that. I say technology and culture. It shouldn't only be limited to what a piece of equipment has to say. I think it's something that advances us as people, as a whole.
Yeah, those are all good answers. And of course, you could go and, talk among yourself what technology and culture means to you guys. Well, let's get into it. We have a series of questions today, so tune in and sit back and enjoy our podcast.
Alright, let's get into it. So Trish, I have a question for you.
Here you go.
How is technology impactful in terms of spreading cultural knowledge?
That's a very good question. Technology expands access to diverse cultural narratives, it also challenges, cultural stereotypes and, it creates new cultural spaces as well. And yeah, my favorite thing is that, technology supports cultural preservation, meaning that, you could go on the internet and search for different cultural practices, it maintains certain traditions. Even though, sometimes people add their little touches to it, so it kind of changes, but you could still go and find, what certain cultures are about. And also it highlights inequalities as well, so yeah. So Joanna. Yeah. How has modern technology influenced the way your community practices or maintains its cultural traditions?
First off, thank you for the wonderful question. Honestly, technology has helped a lot. Before, traditions like festas, folk dances in the Philippines, or even family recipes are passed down by mothers or our grandparents in person, but now, because of social media, you can see it online. The recipes, you just search it from Google and stuff like that. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, is there a recipe that you know that is available?
I love this dish called adobo. In the Philippines, we serve that a lot. We eat that with rice and stuff. The ingredients are soy sauce, vinegar.
Sounds good.
My question for you, Alex.
What's your question?
How does technology influence which cultures are seen and which are ignored?
Damn, that's a good question. I think that the way technology is seen, it can be very beneficial and it could also harm a lot of people. Because I know I'm from two different cultures, Mexico and Trinidad. Trinidad is a lot more on the slower side when it comes to technological advancements. Although a lot of the island is thriving, I feel like a lot of it is also very poor. They don't really have the advancements that other countries have, such as Mexico. Or even living over here is very different. So I feel like that's a very big challenge for a lot of people over here.
Alrighty, Amara, I have a question for you.
Alright.
In what ways does social media influence how different cultures are understood or misunderstood by others? What do you think?
Okay, so social media plays a big role in how people learn about different cultures. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube allow people to share their traditions with others, whether it be food, music, clothing, celebrations, worldwide. However, social media can cause misunderstandings. Many posts are made for entertainment and do not always explain the meaning behind and cultural practices. Sometimes cultural practices are turned into trends without understanding the importance of them. Because of this, social media can both educate people, but it can also spread stereotypes.
Divya, I have a question for you.
What's your question?
Do you think that technology is helping cultures stay authentic, or do you think it causes them to kind of lose their originality?
I don't think it's technology itself. I think it's the people, because technology can help cultures stay connected and like alive because people share the traditions. For example, on TikTok, like if you want to search up something, you know, this other day I made custard. I searched up how to make Guyanese custard, so I followed it. But sometimes I feel like people change their own like recipes and like their own ways. So I feel like it does change, but also stereotypes can start forming, and that causes the originality to get lost. So it depends on how people use it.
Okay, good. You guys agree with that? Yeah. You agree with that? So you agree? Yeah. And now we'll have our commercial break, sponsored by CLDV.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true to make a better day. Just you and me.
That's it.
Welcome back to Culture Unfiltered. All right, so guys, we have one last question to wrap up this talk show, this podcast, whatever you call it. So, my question to everyone here, since we're from different cultures, different backgrounds, okay? What are the impacts of technology on the older generation in your culture? So, we're gonna start off with Joanna.
From what I've noticed, a lot of people in the Philippines find it challenging to keep up with modern technology. It's a really big transition for them, especially since they didn't grow up using gadgets or internet like we did. For example, Facebook. Some of them struggle with managing accounts or understanding what information is real or not. Like one of them, my mom sent us this link because we love eating pancit cantonesa, instant noodles. She saw a post on Facebook saying pancit canton can lead to cancer.
Boy.
And then, yeah, she sent it to us right away and told us not to eat it anymore. Because that moment really showed me how fast misinformation can spread, especially to older people who might not always verify what they see online and Facebook and stuff like that.
Right.
But what about you, David?
So I agree with what you said. I feel like the older generations don't really know how to use technology that much. For example, my grandma, she wants Facebook, so I made her account in 2020 during COVID. You want to connect to your people back home. So every single time when she needs help, she's called me on the phone. Are you home? Can you help me? So I have to do everything. I have to remember the password. I have to
Read the letter.
yeah.
Also for me, I live with older people, grandparents. So for me, every second is something to do with from putting in a contact in the phone to calling somebody from our country in Jamaica. It's always something. So, I feel like workshops can be implemented for older folks, to help them with technology, to keep up to date with what is going on. And for them, they're not used to the whole technology thing. It's something new, so I guess with a little patience and a little teaching, it will help them.
Okay, another thing I want to add is back in the days, people didn't have technology, like TVs and phones. You had flip phones, and those were expensive, so some people, they weren't able to afford them.
And remember, technology doesn't necessarily have to be narrowed down to just cell phones. You have other forms of technologies from those billboards, that changes You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, when you go out, you see those big screens that does those advertisements from TVs to laptops, computers. So it doesn't just narrow down to like cell phones. They could learn. Older people can learn to use other devices too, as well, like computers. You know, when they go out, for example, in the banks, you know, they have to be using ATM machines and all of that. So it doesn't just go back to just cell phone usage. When they go out in the wider world, you're gonna be exposed as everything is getting changed to technology devices, you know, technological devices. So yeah.
Okay, so in my culture, they didn't really grow up using smartphones and stuff like that. But luckily, my parents, they caught on pretty quick with how to use like cell phones. I guess because like we have little kids, so we're there to help them. They're using WhatsApp a lot. My mom sends me Instagram reels all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with that is sometimes she sends me Instagram reels of AI and she actually thinks it's real. So sometimes I have to tell her like it's not real. But it's nothing like in my house or in my culture, like it's nothing serious. Like they caught on pretty quick with how to use the technology.
Yeah.
I have to agree with everything that everybody's been saying. I feel as if the older generation that's in my culture, while it's very difficult for them to use technology, a lot of them also don't trust it, which makes it a large factor
Good
as
point.
well.
Good point.
For instance, my grandma got Facebook about 5 years ago and posted the same picture of her cat 10 times. And I had to call her to tell her, Grandma, you posted the same picture of your cat 10 times. And while answering the phone, she just started to scream at me because she couldn't hear me. That is all.
Thank you so much for tuning into
Cultural
Unfiltered. Join us again for more podcasts whenever our professor gives us more. See ya!
Follow me on Instagram at @therealist_A1.